looks awful.
What? What'd you fucking say?
Ratchet and Clank into the Nexus. That game looks bitchin'. Really excited for that game.
Wait, what did you say before?
Being serious, I think that game looks awesome. Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 Remix. Fuck that shit. Fucking hate Kingdom Hearts at this point in my life. Because they ruined it.
Never played, never cared.
Well, they didn't ruin it, but god damn it. Why didn't you, like... Okay. Everyman Hybrid. Play the damn game. Everyman Hybrid. You know Everyman Hybrid? Remember Everyman Hybrid, right?
Yeah.
Everyman
Mitch
Hybrid.
looks like the guy who...
Yeah, Mitch looks like Vinny from...
Everyman Hybrid.
We're talking about other Mitch, not little Mitch.
Other Mitch.
Other Mitch.
It's so rude sounding.
What?
Other Mitch.
Well, for some reason we know a lot of Mitches.
Yeah, we do.
Thief, that game looks awful. Anyway, as I was saying...
fuck you in
As I was saying, what was I saying?
But yeah, I agree. It'll look awful.
Everyman Hybrid started off as a video series, as one of those Slender Man video series things. And then as it went on, they started doing all those stupid blogs and shit that you gotta follow to understand the story. Why the hell did Kingdom Hearts do the exact same thing? It started off with
wacky.
It started off with a console game, and then they're like, hey, let's make a bunch of stupid handheld games that nobody wants to get. And then that have crucial, underlined, bold, italicized, highlight. Crucial story elements that nobody's going to see because they don't want to play the stupid GBA game, or we don't want to buy a Nintendo DS or whatever to play your stupid fucking game. So you know what they're doing now, after an eternity, to finally like make up for their dumb decisions here? They're making Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 Remix, which is like the fifth fucking remix thing they've had to do because they can't fucking make a good like story progression worth of shit. Is they have the original game in HD, which is like sure, cool, whatever.
Sure, Con.
And then they've got a newly redone Chain of Memories thing for the PlayStation, and then now they've got the 358 over 2 days or whatever, however the fuck you pronounce that shit. They've got all the cutscenes from that game on the disc. They don't even have the game, just all the cutscenes, because the only thing you're going to get out of it is the dumb story anyway. And it's just like... There was a guy right there. Did you not see him?
Nope.
I think there was a guy, unless I'm just seeing ghosts. To the left, is he over there? I thought I saw somebody. Maybe I'm just seeing things. But yeah, it's like... Because when you go from Kingdom Hearts 1 to Kingdom Hearts 2, there's actually a lot of plot missing that you don't see unless you play the other games. And they don't explain it to you. Because...
Maybe they'll do what the Yakuza did.
No. They probably should have, but they didn't.
Well, I mean, with the newest one.
What?
The next Kingdom Hearts.
What? What are you talking about?
Where they put, the past ones. Do you think they'll do that?
You're playing it, you mean like it's a prequel sort of thing?
No, like, how,
You mean how, like, at the beginning of Yakuza it had, like,
you can
footage.
watch all of the... Yes.
No, they're not going to do that. I can guarantee you they won't. Because they're stupid, and they won't. See, at the beginning of the Yakuza games, if you played Yakuza 3 or 4, they have video footage recapping the past games, just in case you haven't played it. Nice shot. I don't think Kingdom Hearts is going to do it, because they want you to buy all their own other stupid games in order to understand everything. Again, nice shot. I mean, I would like them to. I don't plan on picking up Kingdom Hearts 3 anyway, because I don't fucking care anymore. I'm not a fucking 14-year-old anymore, so I don't give a shit. But, like, I just don't understand. No, because if you had played the games, that would be like... Okay, let me try to put it into, like, some sort of, like, thing that you can understand. That would be like going from Metal Gear Solid 1 to 4 without playing 2. It's basically what happened. More or less. That's like I think that's a good example because there are characters that they bring up inside Kingdom Hearts 2, but they're dead, and you don't know why they're dead or how they're dead. They're just dead, and they're not there. And you don't understand the connection between certain characters because they weren't elaborated on in that game, the number 2. They were elaborated in games happening between 1 and 2 that you never played.
Mm-hmm.
See, whenever you make a fucking
game,
whenever you make a game, any sort of like handheld game or rendition of that should be extra. It shouldn't be crucial story. It should be just
because you're going to be alienating a lot of people who don't have that thing.
Yeah, I don't want to spend like $150 to play your stupid Kingdom Hearts game to understand what's going on. You know, I don't want to do that. Nor do I want to buy this dumb HD remake thing for a game that came out in fucking 2002. You know?
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to play that game again. The only thing I'd be getting out of it is watching them dumb cutscenes and playing that other stupid game that I don't want to play.
You're just not hardcore, man.
No, it's a dumb... And plus, I remember when they were talking about it at one time at Jimmy's house. I heard like just kind of like bits and pieces of things. I'm like, that just pisses me off hearing it because it's like it's gone so far. It's like Justin Bieber.
Oh,
it's
God.
getting too big for its britches. It's like it started off as like this cute little lovable thing, and then it grows to be this pompous, fucking arrogant thing that's like, yeah, I'm more complex than I was before. Because I'm all grown up now.
Bitches.
Seriously. Like, the story in Kingdom Hearts is awful, first of all. Let's face it, like, after 2, it turned into, like, Episode 2 or like, Star Wars Episode 2, where it's just a bunch of melodrama and people whining the whole time. I'm not strong enough for, oh, I'm sorry I had to do this to you, or whatever. I don't remember the story, because who gives a shit. But, like...
I've never played the game.
I know you haven't. You're not missing out on much. But then, like, it just, like, the story gets way too convoluted and stupid for its own good. Like, it doesn't deserve it. It doesn't need to have this overly complex, stupid story. Like, it's trying to be, like, Metal Gear Solid in terms of complexity, except the shit in Metal Gear Solid actually makes fucking sense.
To a degree. Sometimes...
Hideo Kojima justifies pretty much everything in those games pretty damn well, I think.
Yeah, I would not disagree with that.
Sorry, I'm venting at this point, but I apologize. It just pisses me off because I was a big fan of the original Kingdom Hearts when I was younger, and it's just like now I can't even fucking play the games anymore because the story is it's just too far out there, and I don't care, man. It's stupid. It's silly. It's Silius.
It's Silius Maximus?
Silius.
Silius. You see, I want to see what's going to happen with Thief. Because I played all the old games.
I think it looks pretty sweet. I know
they're getting rid of all the fantastical elements that used to be. Like,
I'm actually kind of disappointed.
There's going to be no pagans, no magic, and I'm like, that was actually just... It's because of the trickster god and everything. That's why it's actually true. The gods in the game are actually real. They do what they do because...
So is this the new one's? It's supposed to be like a reboot, right? It's not continuing the story, right?
No, it is.
Yeah, because
it's
like
a reboot.
Yeah, it's setting its own like world up. Because I remember reading about that they're not setting it in like it's not a continuation of the old storyline with Gerald. Is his name right?
Yeah, Garrett.
Yeah, Gerald, and it looks pretty sweet though.
Yeah, it looks kind of cool, but the only problem I'm having with it so far is that it's also looking like it's basically Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
I do not like that.
He definitely looks like an assassin.
I don't care for Assassin's Creed. I don't hate it.
You know, we talked about this yesterday. Did I mention we're repeating ourselves? Anyway.
Fuck.
But, no, I saw some gameplay footage for the new Assassin's Creed game, Assassin's Creed Black Flag, I believe it's called.
Mm-hmm.
And the game, I've never been a fan of the Assassin's Creed series either. I think they're really boring and bland and stupid. But does he have a light up glow wrist thing?
No, he's holding a Molotov.
Oh, okay. Anyway, the game itself, Assassin's Creed Black Flag, looks like a pretty bitchin' game. And it's not because of the assassin parts, though. It's the pirating parts that make the game look awesome. Like the actual ship combat, and you go into like some ruins and find treasure and stuff like that. It's pretty sweet. It looks awesome. I actually think I might rent it and check it out. But you know what they need to do is get rid of the assassin parts of the game and just do a pirate game. It would be awesome. Make a new IP, pirate game, it would be bitchin'.
Call it Pirates. Fuck.
Pirates Creed. This isn't Assassin's Creed. This time it's personal.
Dude, I don't think this place has an A anymore.
No. It's probably got like an S for super awesome. And I mean...
Super fucked up.
Super fucked up. Let's see here.
But yeah, back to Thief real quick. Very disappointed that it's not going to be like the old one. I'm hoping to dear baby Jesus builder that it's going to be good.
I've heard that...
If not, I am going to rip my skin off where I have that tattoo.
These screenshots are kind of showing stuff that you probably wouldn't want to see. Like, they've got him drawing an arrow with what appears to be some kind of fiery explosive on it.
Yeah, that would be the fire arrow.
Uh-huh. Were those in the old games?
Yes, they were.
All right. And what would you generally use them for?
I never used them because basically they're for killing people. That's what I ever used them for. Mm-hmm. And I didn't kill people. I always ghosted everything. Right.
Which they say right here, oftentimes hiding from guards is the best way. Or the surest way, which I hope they... Because that's the thing, I would like to see a game where it's more about simply just not being detected as opposed to, like, you know, killing everybody.
And that's what the Thief thing was.
Yeah.
Mainly all you would ever do, pretty much the only thing I would ever use was a blackjack.
Yeah, that's to knock out people, right?
Yep. And water arrows to get rid of light.
Yeah.
That's it.
You've still got the blackjack.
Yep. I know you still have the water arrows.
Mm-hmm.
Which I do say that the arrows and everything look a lot cooler. What are you looking at?
Well, let's see. It sounds like, I think from what I've heard, they still say that like it's not going to be very combat focused or killing focused because of the fact that they want to try to maintain the the original Thief feel. Which, you know what, IDOS has been doing really well with all the reboots, so I think I think it's in good hands. I think they know what they're doing. I mean, every single reboot that they've done thus far, they've just gotten better. So I'm hoping that this game ends up being the best of all the reboots thus far, because they've done a really good job on every single one of their games.
Yeah, the only thing with the whole Thief thing is that I know they're making it to where combat is viable. Like, if you get caught, you can do it. That's not Thief.
No.
Pretty much the first and the second game, you had a sword and you were shit with it.
Right.
You would easily die, and that's just what would happen.
Yeah.
You didn't want to get into combat scenarios. Now, in the third one, they actually reduced it even more and gave you a goddamn dagger.
Right.
So there was nothing more you could do.
Apparently, from what I've seen in this, they say he can defend himself when spotted by guards. He swings a blackjack and can block attacks, but he's no soldier. The best course of action is to ward off immediate threats and retreat into the shadows, hoping to shake your enemies. So it sounds like they're still going for that mainly stealth-oriented gameplay, as opposed to, see, that's where we were just playing Metal Gear Solid 4 last night, and one of my complaints with that game, although it's probably my favorite Metal Gear Solid game in the series thus far, the thing about the gameplay that I didn't like about it was because if you got caught, you could pretty much easily defend yourself, and that kind of ruins the stealth aspect of the game. I kind of wanted them to make it so maybe you would take more damage or something like that. I think the main reason why the combat was a little bit harder in the old games was that the actual controls were kind of clunky for combat and that sort of thing, but they definitely fine-tuned it a lot in number 4, which I hope that they do a similar sort of thing, though, in the new Thief game. I don't really have high standards because I've never played any of the Thief games, but I would like them to really focus mainly on the stealth aspects of it rather than gunplay and shooting a bunch of people, because they kind of did that with Hitman, the Hitman game. It's kind of more based on sneaking around and trying to outwit people. You could pretty much defend yourself if you got caught.
Yeah,
but
you see, here's the way I see it: is Hitman is right there in the middle. You can either stealth it all or you can kill everyone.
Yep,
that's how that works.
Yeah,
I have found that Splinter Cell.
Splinter Cell.
I said Splinter Cell.
Splinter Cell? Sounded like you said Splinter Cell.
Oh, Splinter Cell. That one is very...
It's more stealth oriented, but
it is more stealth oriented.
The new ones look
but you are
awful.
perfectly fine and adept to just go up and shoot everyone in the face. You can do it that way.
Well, it depends on what game you're talking about, because...
The newer ones I'm talking about.
If you're talking about up to Chaos Theory is the best one, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That is easily the best game in the series for me, and that one you could not do that. Like, they presented you with more weaponry and equipment to shoot people and that sort of thing, and they even said, like, in like the interviews, they're like, you can play it that way, but it's going to make it a lot harder for yourself, and it is. It's very, very difficult to shoot your way through, like, any situation in that game, because you're not cut out for it. Oh shit, now we got discovered. Fucking idiot! Anyway, speaking of stealth.
But that's how I saw the new Splinter Cell.
Oh, the new one looks awful.
And then
It looks terrible.
the way I always saw,
Like how you ducked under that. Ew! I didn't know you had that.
and then the way I see Thief was you're not supposed to fight.
No.
So they were like the three extremes.
Yeah. I don't know. I think the new Thief game should be pretty good. I mean, like I said, pretty much every other IDOS reboot thus far has been pretty damn good. And like I said, they've only gotten better over time. Like, I think the first one that I remember happening was Deus Ex, and that game was great. Then they did Hitman, that game was great. Then they did Tomb Raider, that game was great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm imagining that
Thief is going to be also.
Thief will probably follow suit and also be very good.
Yeah. I mean, I'm always a fan of all the stealth games.
Yeah.
I was very happy with Hitman.
You still haven't beaten that.
No,
one,
I still have not beaten that.
That game's got a pretty good ending.
Yeah, I was waiting to upgrade my computer. And
I wasn't that.
I just haven't
into it.
gotten back to it yet.
I wasn't that into it just because I've never played those games that much either before. But I mean, I thought it was good. I was terrible at sneaking through everything, because you really have to think about every situation in that game, and you really have to pay attention to every finite detail within the world, which I just kind of didn't do most of the time.
I find I'm very good at that thing when it comes to Hitman.
It felt more linear than the past games. I don't know if that's what you've heard or not, but it's a very linear sort of game as opposed to the old ones. Like, you don't have as many options to carry out within the game.
I hear you can still do a lot.
No, you can still do a lot, but I don't think nearly as much as like older ones like Blood Money or Contract.
It's because they want to,
I think Blood Money is
they made it a lot different. It's definitely more story heavy now.
Yeah, it is.
Which I like.
Yeah.
Because I do want to know more.
I was kind of confused because I'm like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Should I care about this person? I don't fucking know. It's a pretty good game though overall. I liked it.
Me, as a veteran of the Hitman series,
I thought you were going to say vegetable.
As a vegetable of Hitman series, I know the story pretty decently, and so far it's been pretty good. I actually just started replaying.
There haven't been enough dick jokes in these past couple episodes. We've been having serious conversations, and I don't know if I like that. Let us know in the comment box whether or not you like us talking like idiots or actually having serious conversations about games that don't pertain to the game that we're playing right now. It's kind of just... You've been on autopilot here, just fucking trying to get through this shit, yeah.
Gotta keep it interesting,
Gotta keep it sexy, hips and nips.
Hips and nips, gotta keep it sexy, guys.
Oh, dude, I remember one time this part was so sweet. You're doing really well with the shooting now, though. You're getting good at this.
Yeah, I'm getting better, guys.
Guys. Also, I wanted to bring this up earlier. If you've been keeping up with our Hot Shots videos, then you'll know that I whip Billy's ass every time. If you've got any sort of versus game recommendations where Billy can whip my ass, let us know.
Any first-person shooter, you will see me go circles around Taylor.
You probably would. I would not doubt that. I would totally agree. I think the only first-person game that I might have an edge on you is maybe like Halo or something.
Yeah, and then I'll still be a formidable threat.
Yeah, you probably would be. I would have no doubt with that. I'm not saying That's not to say that I'm bad at first-person shooters. Nah, I'm just Billy's like the master at that shit. Though he is very good at the first-person shooter games. I just don't own any. I don't own a single first-person shooter for my PlayStation.
Well, you don't really care for them, so it's understandable. Hey, what are you doing?
It's not that I don't... Oh, wow. Jesus Christ, you're getting good at that. It's not that I don't care for them, it's just that there's not very many games that pique my interest in that particular field. The last first-person shooter game that I played that I liked was BioShock Infinite.
I still have not played that game.
Pretty good game. Do you know the ending?
I heard that it's basically Torment.
Yeah, I think you told me that, yeah.
Jimmy has told me that it was basically Torment. I'm like, oh, okay. Planescape Torment, good game, very old.
You gotta go in there, yeah. Now, there's a couple, I mean, there hasn't really been any first-person shooters as of late that really interest me. I do want to pick up Destiny when that game comes out, though.
Yes,
I'm really looking forward to that.
I'm definitely gonna get that.
I'm really looking forward to that because I used to be a huge Halo fan back before I got rid of my Xbox. You know, and I'm happy to see that Bungie's making a new game. I really do like the way in which Bungie handles a lot of their creative stuff.
Yeah.
Especially in terms of the multiplayer. I think I'm not a big multiplayer fan, as noted by my nickname. Not so relevant in the online community because I don't play online games that much.
Oh, you did it. Good job.
I don't play multiplayer games that much. Like
I have to use the bathroom. Bastards!
Oh no. I do like the multiplayer in this game. I think the multiplayer in this game is fantastic, but I don't play it because it's just not something. It's not that it's not interesting enough. It's just that I don't care. I'm not a big.
If I owned this
guy.
Game, then we would play it.
Oh yeah, if you owned it, yeah, I'd like to play it with you. It'd be awesome. But the one thing I will say is Bungie.
Do it.
I think.
There it is.
For me personally, I think have the best multiplayer arenas in their games. I feel that's my personal opinion. Just because I think they have a really good balance in terms of map layout, map design, weapon loadouts, weapon layouts. You know, where they spawn weapons, which I don't think they're doing in Destiny, which I'm kind of disappointed with because I prefer the old style of maps where you have to find weapons rather than just spawning with your loadouts. I actually kind of like having to actually find my weapons.
Yeah, but it makes... The only problem I ever have with that is that people start camping the good weapons.
Well, yeah, but the thing is about it, for me, is...
Everyone just runs one place. And
yeah, but it makes it so
ones.
you have to actually get good at the game, though, rather than just being awarded better shit the more you play it, you know what I mean? Like, it actually means that you have to be a better player at the game rather than being like, I'm a level 58, I've got the fucking... care package for dildo drops or whatever, you know, like...
Dildo drops?
I don't know.
That's an odd drop. What are you going to do with the dildos?
Beat somebody with it.
Oh my.
Turns into Saints Row. But anyway, you know, I prefer that sort of stuff, but the thing that I really like about the Bungie way of doing things is they usually, or within their past couple of games, they've had vehicles inside the multiplayer maps, and I just find that the physics for those vehicles are the best among any other video game multiplayer arena with vehicles inside of it. I just think they work really well, and I think it's good. I like it a lot.
Oh.
Is this a hate crime?
Yeah.
Leave him alone. Easy, son. Just take it easy.
Shit's
And
happening.
now, on the set of Chinstrap Chaps, it gets quiet because there is exposition happening.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought you were one of them too. Then I saw you. You haven't noticed they don't keep kids around.
Mm-mm.
Survival of the fittest.
Looks like they hate kids too. You should be part of the these hunters.
The
Billy.
cannibal hunters?
Yeah. Well,
I'm-
they're not cannibals. They're just like.
Give me your arm.
Sam.
I'm going to eat it.
There you go.
I thought your name was Joel.
Ellie.
Billy does have a fascination with putting his mouth on things.
I do.
We don't know.
But it's only new things.
This microphone that we bought,
Each of us
first day we opened it, he had to put his mouth on it, and he did.
supplies.
I have
Fuck,
to.
the animal
If
is
it
just-
if I don't know what it tastes like, how
It's all about
you know
being
how do I
honest.
learn?
We can help each other.
Is that how you learn?
Safety in numbers.
Is that
and
how
all
you got through high school? You had to like lick your books.
No, that's disgusting. Other people have touched those.
So you gotta hide out not too far from here.
Other people have touched this microphone because somebody had to make it
Yeah, but they
and
cleaned
like
it.
ship
Probably.
it.
Alright, take a
I've
seat.
seen
All right,
people-
put it in the urine vats. We gotta wash it. Next time at Chinstrap Chaps.
I've seen people come into books.
Don't worry.